Now, of course, there's lots of guys out there who think, but man, what about the flop shot? What about the one hop and drop and stop shot that the pros play? The reason they play it is because they can. They've hit it thousands and thousands of times. We don't have the time to practice the drop, stop, hop, choppity lop, whatever, and we don't have the time to practice the flop shot. Flop shots are merely bunker shots. Go practice your bunker play, watch my bunker videos, and go practice those. You'll be able to flop the ball. But there's no need, unless you're a scratch handicap. If you're not a scratch handicap and you're playing off anything more than a single figure, anything more than 5, you don't need a flop shot. You need to just get the ball on the green, give yourself a putt. Don't get greedy. We're too hole focused. Just get the ball onto the green. What's worse, a 6-footer, 7-footer, 8-footer up the hill for par, or duffing one, leaving one short because you're taking on a shot that you don't know how to play? I don't know how to play flop shots. I rarely play them unless I feel really good in the situation. The lie's good, the grass is great, it's uphill, my chipping is great, the sun's at the right angle, the Mayan calendar is on the right day. I'll hit the flop shot, but generally I'm just hitting the standard chip shot. I might use the 58 degree so that I can land it on the green within a yard of the green. But if it bounds on 8-9 feet past, there's nothing I can do about it. Rather have the putt for par or bogey than be chipping again for par or bogey. Get the ball on the green. And the reason you don't need to have a flop shot is because you're going to never short side yourself, because I've taught you how to aim the ball when you're approaching a green complex. If there's trouble left, go right. If there's trouble right, go left. If you're not sure you're going to hit the green, aim it to the point where you know you can miss and have a flat chip. Don't chip from below the green. Don't chip from too far above the green. Here's a perfect example of a short side. Let's say I've gone left to a left pin. I've missed it left. I've got not much green to work with from about 12 yards from the edge of the green. It's running away from me, slopes left to right. Of course, I'm thinking flop. Get it to 2 feet. Let's get up and down. Get out of here with a par. But I don't know how to hit the shot. So here's me hitting a flop shot. I'm going to try my best. It's just like a bunker shot. Enter behind the ball and let the bounce do the work, I think. See, I have no real distance control over that shot. Yeah, I'm on the green, but there's also just as likely a situation where I fluff it short. So now I'm going to try the standard chip shot with the 58 degree, the same club. Okay, I've nearly held that and I'm about 3 foot closer than the flop shot. Now you can see the results are pretty identical. I mean, I'm not a flopper, so I could probably get good at the flop shot, but I don't want to practice it. I don't have time, I don't really care. And both the standard chip shots and both the flop shots have pretty much the same result. Now, I'm a 4 handicapper attempting the flop shot and I'm good from bunkers. Think about yourself. Are you skilled from bunkers? Are you a flopper? If not, you don't ever need to learn to hit the shot, okay? Just learn the standard chip shot. It works exactly the same. Exactly the same. Maybe a foot or 2 difference, maybe closer, maybe longer from the hole. I'll do 2 more to prove the point to you. I'm trying my hardest with the flop shot. I'm not doing it just to set up that the chip shot looks better. I'm really trying my hardest. I'm not a flopper. We're not pros, guys. We don't have time to practice the flop shot. Do you think Phil took that flop shot out onto the course after watching someone do it on the PGA Tour? Do we really believe Phil just flops it over Roger Cleveland with him standing in front of him? First take? No, he's hit 100, maybe 200 of them before that. In his life, he's probably hit 1 million flop shots. Now, that's Phil Mickelson. That's not us. with us, it's so easy to learn the basic technique. Weight on the left side, open stance, hands ahead of the ball, no flipping, no falling back onto your back foot, and just getting the ball to land on or just off the green on the fringe and letting it roll up to the hole. You can see from my flop shots as a 4 handicapper, where I don't play it that often, I'm good out the bunkers. Even still, the standard chip from a short side is always going to be better than the flop shot you've never learned how to hit. Just get the ball on the green. I'd rather see you having an uphill right to lefter or an uphill left to righter than having another chip onto the downslope after duffing one. Okay? Enjoy. One more shot, guys. It's the chip shot over a hazard or over a bunker. Can be water, can be rocks, can be anything. Most people, I would say, are going to try fall back on their right side and try flip the ball up into the air by flicking their wrists. When, remember guys, these clubs are made with this grind and this sole and bounce to get under the ball and pop it up. They've been specially designed by the manufacturers to help you get the ball on the green. You don't need to help the club. You need to trust that having the weight on your left side is what's going to get the ball up onto the green, okay? Weight on left side, hands ahead of the ball. Now, remember, objective 1 of chipping, whether you're a low or high handicap, particularly in this situation, is to just get the ball on the green. Let's not get cute. Let's get the ball on the green and putting. We don't want to put it in the hazard, because if you go into the bunker from this distance, you're going to leave yourself a fried egg. And if you go in the water, you're going to have to chip over that same water again. And that's scary. The second time around is always scary. So make sure you get the ball on the green. Most important thing is to be aggressive. You want to accelerate through the ball. Maybe you need to shorten your backswing to make your body feel like you need to accelerate more. That's one of the tips you could try. In general, I just try hit a normal chip shot, and I can't be bothered where the ball ends up as long as it's on the green and not in the hazard. It's about a 15-yard carry to that little wall. Let's pretend that's water. And we've got another 9 yards to the pin, and we've got another 20 yards behind the pin. Let's go for the 20 yards, not the 9 yards short. So let's try land this just short of the pin or at the pin. Let's be aggressive and not focus on the hazard. Let's focus on our landing spot next to the hole, not the hazard. Focus beyond the hazard. See, now that's exactly what you don't want. You don't want to land it there, because that's going to make your heart jump and you're going to get a yip at the bottom of your stroke. So let's go more aggressive, okay? More aggressive. Okay, here's the flop shot when you fall back on the ball. Now that can work if you've got good hands, but if you're just a general average golfer, the basic chipping technique always works. And then you nearly hole one sometimes. You can use different clubs and change your spot. I'm going to show you how I would do it using different clubs, just changing the spot. So first we'll go with a 50 degree, which we're going to pitch quite far uphill. Okay. Next is a pitching wedge, less loft, so closer to us. Next is the 8 iron, even closer. Okay, let's go have a look. That's a pretty good dispersion. I mean, all within about 3 or 4 feet. That's essentially what you want to do with your chipping, so that when you're putting inside 4 feet. And once you've got the skills to chip the ball within 4 feet, you go over to the putting green and you go putt 4 footers until your back can't take it anymore.